Imagine this, you're running a profitable online store, sales are rolling in, life is good. And then you get a letter from the state of Texas saying you owe $47,000 in back sales tax. You've never been to Texas, you have no office there, no warehouse, no employees, nothing. But none of that matters anymore because in 2018, the Supreme Court changed the rules for every single online seller in America. And most e-commerce store owners still don't know it. If you formed an LLC for your online business and you think sales tax is only a problem in your home state, this video could save you from a financial nightmare. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll know exactly when your store owes sales tax, in which states, and the simple steps to protect yourself. Let's get into it. What is Sales Tax Nexus? In plain English, nexus is just a legal term for connection. When your business has nexus in a state, that state has the right to require you to collect and remit sales tax from customers there. Think of it like a trigger. Once you pull that trigger in a state, you owe sales tax there. Simple. Now, there are two main types of nexus you need to understand. And the second one is the one that shocks most online sellers. The first is physical nexus. That one most people get. The second is economic nexus. And that one? That's where it gets interesting. Physical nexus is exactly what it sounds like. If your business has a physical presence in a state, you have nexus there. This includes your home or office, if that's where you run the business from. A warehouse or fulfillment center. Yes, this includes Amazon FBA. If Amazon stores your inventory in a warehouse in Ohio, your business has nexus in Ohio, even if you've never been there. Employees or contractors working in another state, that creates nexus too. A trade show or pop-up shop, even temporary physical presence can trigger nexus in some states. So if your LLC is registered in Delaware, but you store inventory in 3 Amazon warehouses across the country, congratulations, you likely have nexus in 3 or more states right now. But here's where it gets even bigger. In 2018, the Supreme Court ruled in South Dakota versus Wayfair that states can require out-of-state sellers to collect sales tax even with zero physical presence if they cross a certain sales threshold. This is called economic nexus. And within 2 years of that ruling, every single state with a sales tax had adopted economic nexus laws. Here's how it works. Most states set their threshold at $100,000 in sales or 200 transactions in a calendar year. Once you cross that line in a state, you have nexus there. Full stop. So let's say you're based in Florida, selling nationwide on Shopify. Your store does $120,000 in sales to customers in Illinois. You now owe Illinois sales tax, even though your LLC is in Florida and you've never touched Illinois soil. How your LLC affects nexus? Now you might be wondering, does forming an LLC in a specific state help me avoid this? Short answer, no. Here's the truth. Your LLC's state of registration determines where you have automatic nexus. If you form an LLC in Wyoming, you have nexus in Wyoming. But economic nexus is separate from your LLC registration. It's triggered purely by sales activity, not by where your business is legally formed. Some sellers form LLCs in states with no sales tax, like Oregon, Montana, New Hampshire, Delaware, or Alaska, thinking it gets them off the hook. But if you're selling to customers in California and crossing that $500,000 threshold, California still wants its tax. Your LLC state doesn't shield you. What your LLC does give you is legal structure, liability protection, and a clean business foundation. But for sales tax, you have to track nexus state by state based on where your sales are happening. Marketplace sellers, Amazon, Etsy, Shopify. Quick and important, note for marketplace sellers. If you sell exclusively on Amazon, Etsy, or eBay, you might actually be covered. Most of these platforms are what's called marketplace facilitators. In most states, the marketplace is required to collect and remit sales tax on your behalf. So Amazon handles it, Etsy handles it. That's a big relief for many sellers. But, and this is critical, if you also sell through your own Shopify store, your own website, or any other channel outside the marketplace, those sales are on you. You are responsible for tracking and collecting tax on those independently. And here's the trap. If your Amazon sales help push you past the economic nexus threshold in a state, your Shopify sales to that state may now be taxable too. Both channels interact with each other. So don't assume the marketplace has you fully covered if you're running multiple sales channels. Alright, so what do you actually do about all of this? Step 1. Run a nexus analysis. Pull your sales data by state for the last 12 months. Identify which states you've crossed or are close to crossing the $100,000 or 200 transaction threshold. Tools like TaxJar, Avalara, or even a good CPA can do this quickly. Step 2. Register in the states where you have nexus. Once you've identified them, you need to register for a sales tax permit in each of those states before you start collecting. Don't collect tax without a permit. That's its own problem. Step 3. Automate your sales tax collection. Shopify, WooCommerce, and most major platforms have built-in integrations with TaxJar or Avalara. Set it up once and let it run. Don't try to do this manually. Step 4. File and remit on time. Each state has different filing frequencies, monthly, quarterly, or annually. Miss a deadline and you're looking at penalties and interest. And step 5. Review it every year. Your sales grow, your nexus grows. What applied last year may be different this year. If you found this helpful, drop a like. It genuinely helps this channel grow. If you have got questions about Nexus, LLC setup, or e-commerce taxes, leave them in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want to go deeper on building your e-commerce LLC the right way, subscribe because that's exactly what this channel is about. I'll see you in the next one.